Hello everyone, it's Lecture Mogul, it's Saturday, so we're gonna have another TCGO battle. It's a little late coming up because I was really busy today, and this week, because it was the first week of school, and I actually completely forgot to record a game. So, here we go. I think I was a little confused there just now, because I didn't recognize that no friend, so I was like clicking around looking for a friend for some reason, but that is right. It is expert mode on no friend, player versus player, random, and I am playing RayZekEels again because I still have not got a new deck of anything else. So as you can see, the logo actually covers up a little bit of the cards, but there's a lightning energy behind it. I start off with a Mewtwo EX and a Zekrom. I decided to start with a Mewtwo EX because I do have the energy, and Mewtwo is a little easier to charge up, and Donk if it is a basic Pokemon in front. So on the other side. So I do opt in to draw an extra card because my opponent mulliganed. So I look at it and it is a basic Pokemon. So right now I'm just waiting for a double colorless energy, but if not, just charge it up with 2 energies and I'm ready to go by turn 2. That's also why I like Mewtwo better, because it does do a little bit more damage than Zekrom, so I think it is a better way to start the game. Of course, if you do know that your opponent runs a lot of EXs that are capable of knocking out a Mewtwo, for example, if they run a Mewtwo as well, then I wouldn't start off with a Mewtwo. But obviously, in these kind of situations, you don't know what to start with, and it is better to start with Mewtwo because it has a lighter retreat cost, and Zekrom has a heavier retreat cost and a heavier attack cost as well, so Mewtwo can get you attacking faster. So he attaches, I believe that is a double colorless energy on Hoot Hoot. I really can't. The way that the PTCGO does the energies right now is just really bad. I can't even see what it is, and when it doesn't even zoom in anymore. So I do play an N because I need something to start off with, and who does use hypnosis. So I do fall asleep, but I wake up instantly. I don't know what I just played. I believe I played a level ball. It is important to start setting up your electrics to start running Zekroms as well. So actually, I did actually regret this later on, that I should have attached a lightning energy to Mewtwo before I end, because as you see now, there's no energy in my hand and I am not able to charge. Can I draw an energy? Yes, please draw me energy, and I do get that energy that I need. But I think my reasoning when I played this was because I tried to end so I could find a double colorless energy to attack on turn 1. I guess was a little greedy and ended up not really getting an energy at all. So the other guy has a Reshiram EX. Other than that, I don't see a really clear strategy in his deck so far. Hoo Reshiram EX, it's a pretty common thing. He uses Hypnosis, I stay asleep, which is perfectly fine by me because I do not draw a colorless energy. And so I will attach, I'm not sure why I did that. Oh, right. I tried to scoop up my Mewtwo EX, but that also didn't happen very well. So there's the DC that I need. I will evolve the other electric, and then use Dynamotor to attach an energy to probably Zekrom. Okay, Zekrom EX, that's cool too. Okay. As you can tell, I am still really new to this deck, so I'm not that experienced playing it, so if I do misplay a little bit, you can comment it down in the comments below, but just don't be nasty about it, because I really don't, I haven't played this deck for a long time. The deck I really know the most is Reshiram Typhlosion, which is rotated, which is very sad for me. So right now, I'm assuming he's trying to... Oh, so he didn't do anything. He might have attached an energy. You see, you really can't see anything that's happening on the opponent's field. I really do not know anything that's going on. So I'm going to play catcher and catch up the other Hoot so he can't keep using Hypnosis. And then I'll use Level Ball, nothing. And of course, I Juniper. I do get the double colorless energy I need. And I will use Dynamotor probably on Zekrom EX. The thing is, when the old PTCGO was out, when you clicked on your opponent's cards, they actually zoomed up on them, so you actually saw how many energy cards were attached to each of them, and that's a problem now because it's not available anymore. So I actually literally have to kind of squint and see how many energies is on each person, because it's a very important piece of information you need to know, is how many energies is attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon, and how fast can they charge up to attack yours. So it really is it can be improved if they can maybe show, you know, I don't know. It's just, if it was a better system, I think it would, if it showed the front instead of maybe like, a 180-degree look down, instead of just maybe just showing your side. Maybe that would be a lot more helpful, because as important it is to see your own hand, it's also important for you to be able to see what is in your opponent's bench, and how many energy, what Pokemon, how many hit points, how many attacks. That's really important. You can see that in live tournaments, but TCGO is a little bit more difficult. So during the game, I think you'll see me zooming up on a lot of the different things. So Reshiram attacks for the second time to Mewtwo and knocks him out, but flips the tails on Brave Fire, so he does do 50 damage to himself. And he draws 2 prizes for my Mewtwo EX knockout. And right now, this is when I noticed that he only has 30 damage left, and I feel like it was a complete waste to take out Zekrom EX. As you can see, there's a little bit of energy, fire energy, and there's another electric in my hand, and an Emolga. So I attach an energy to Tornadus, and I use Glinting Claw because I just don't want to use Brave Fire and discard energy. It's a Tails, but it doesn't matter anyways because it is 30 damage away, and I will take 2 prizes for Reshiram EX. So pretty much a prize trade. He replaces with Hoothoot. And as you can see, I do have quite a bit of trainers and supporters in my hand. I have a catcher, communicator, which I won't need too many of those right now because I am pretty set up already. I just click on Noctowl to see his Night Sight, which is out of rotation, by the way. But I mean, by now you should have realized that his deck is out of rotation. The thing is, I really hope they do get the unlimited and the limited. I mean, the unlimited and the restricted format. No, what's it called? It's not called restricted. Remind me. I'll see if I can figure it out. But because you can't test with all these out of format decks running around. Especially, I can't see how well my deck is going to do against Garteria, or any of the really good decks right now. By the way, Garteria is the next episode. That will be coming up tomorrow on Luxray Mogul coverage. So I look at his Hoothoot and I catch up his Noctowl. I don't like Night Sight, so I'm gonna try to knock it out with it. So Strong Vault knocks it out very easily. And right now, did I realize that it was probably weakness against electric? It was probably weak against electric, so I wouldn't even have to have used Glinting Claw. Did earn an achievement though, so I'm good with that. So I wait for him to promote something. He promotes his Virizion, and I draw another Pokemon Communicator. By now, because RayZekEels decks do run very fast, I check my deck and I have 20 cards left. By now, I don't need to be playing too many important cards, so I will be keeping many of my cards in my hand, just so it's safer for me to do it. So I evolve the last electric, and I'll attach an electric energy to Tornadus. Dynamotor on Tornadus. Oh, no, Dynamotor on Zekrom. That works too. And another Dynamotor on Tornadus to charge that one fully up as well. And I realize I can't retreat, so I play N to try to find a Sky Arrow Bridge. And I find it. Or a Switch. Switch works too. So I switch for the Tornadus, even though now I should have realized that because it only has 100 hit points, I should have used Zekrom. But let's drag out this game. That's not too bad of an idea. And it does let me charge up my Zekrom again. That's why I really like Tornadus. It's not that good in the format anymore, but, this is just a fun deck, so let's just keep playing it. And he has another Reshiram EX on the bench, as well as, I believe that is a Lugia. Yes, that is a Lugia. This is kind of like a four corners deck, but a kind of rogue version of it. But I haven't six corners, not four, six corners. I never really saw like how six corners worked, but I don't really know if this is really a authentic version of it. It's just, I guess it's really rogue. But I let Virizion live for an extra turn, and I have a Scour Bridge and a Revive in my deck, and now I draw Rayquaza EX, which I probably won't need. Rayquaza, which I probably won't need. So I retreat for the Zekrom and put Scour Bridge. I did that just so I can get an energy into my discard so I can charge up Zekrom EX. The thing I don't like about this system is that you have to click the down arrow because it shows all your cards when you do a search card. Back in the old system, they actually only showed you all the cards that you needed. They only showed you all the cards that you could choose. I'm actually debating right now because I don't remember how many hit points there was on the guy. So you know what? I'm in the lead by a prize. I'm just going to attack for 120 because I don't remember how much damage was on the Virizion. So, you know, I just went in and did it. His Reshiram EX only has one energy, I believe, so he's gonna have a little bit of trouble charging it up. Well, there goes Silent. Silent isn't that great of it. In my opinion, that I don't think Silent is a very good card because it's pretty much 3 energy searches combined. I mean, it's pretty good, but you know, you've used up your supporter of the turn when you can use it for much more powerful supporters like Juniper, and to use a support to use a once per turn card to find energy cards. It's not too great. And the annoying thing about Silent and also Interviewer's Questions is that they show the energy one at a time, completely unlike the old version when they actually showed them all at once. So, I mean, there's a couple things that I really liked about the old version that I would really like to see again, but I guess it probably won't happen. I'll Bolt Strike for 120. Might as well go for it because I'm pretty much in for the dead, and it's one prize, so I can give up one prize. I can afford to give up one prize because that's an EX. I have a Juniper in my hand, but I think I will prefer to keep it in my hand and not use it because I pretty much have my preferred setup already, so I won't need to do anything else. And because my deck is probably pretty low right now, I'd like to keep it at that level around. So I have used, I actually don't know what I used. Revive, I think. That's right. And then I used Dynamotor to charge up the Zekrom. I don't think it's going to be absolutely necessary to do that, but, you know, just in case. I realize there's no more energy. And I just click attack. And I just go for this. I go for the Strong Vault because that's 2 prizes, and that gives me the win. And I draw my last 2 prizes. And then this is the characteristic freeze that happens right before the game ends. And it's kind of annoying. I don't know why that happens, but that's how it happens. Or maybe they take some time to, you know, calculate everything or whatever. But there it is. It was a very interesting match. Probably very quick. I think we have a very interesting match coming up again next week, so tune in for that. Thank you everyone for coming and watching. Luxury Mogul coverage is up tomorrow. See you guys.